I call Mike Sabin.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure to rise and speak in support of this second reading of the Privacy Information Sharing Bill and acknowledge the Minister for her role in this, someone who is entirely in tune with the public of New Zealand, entirely in tune with the justice sector across all spheres, and understands the appropriate balance that is expected of this House in terms of the legislation that we are working on now and into the future. Mr. Speaker, while working as a police officer, I can tell you now that the difficulties, the lack of understanding and sometimes the hiding behind the Privacy Act as it currently stands has actually cost the lives of some New Zealand citizens. It is a piece of legislation that I believe is well overdue updating, and this bill sets about updating that regime and many of the failures which I believe need addressing and will be addressed. And importantly, the safeguards that are being introduced, and members right across this House have actually touched on those, are about achieving that balance that is required. But it's a balance, sir, that is very important to understand in terms of the way in which the scales of justice can tilt. Because when we don't get that balance right, not only does it cost the lives of New Zealand citizens and destroy lives in this country, but it doesn't serve the interests of law-abiding citizens in this country one little bit. And let's not forget, sir, despite what we hear from the watermelon patch, that this legislation is about law-abiding citizens and protecting law-abiding citizens who go about their lives not asking to be victims of crime, but doing it in a measured and balanced manner. Mr. Speaker, I have absolutely no hesitation in supporting this bill to the House.
Members, this debate is concluded. The question is that the amendments recommended by the Justice and Electoral Committee by majority be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party votes called for. I'll ask the clerk for a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes in favour.
Green Party. New Zealand First.
7 votes in favour.
Māori Party.
3 votes in favour.
Mana.
1 vote opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 in favour.
United Future.
1 in favour.
Brendan Horan.
Members, the ayes are 105, the noes are 15. The motion is agreed to.
Privacy Information Sharing Bill, second reading.
This bill is set down for committee stage next sitting day. A call on Government Order of the Day number 3.
Environment Canterbury Temporary Commissioners